What's going down? We'll wait till everyone jumps in, huh? California's burning down, fellas. The United States Marine Corps is about to make a visit up north here. Lock her down. The riots continue. We're gonna go check them out. Let's see what trouble we can get into today, boys. Yo, Bobo, what's up, brother? Simplify, man. How are the riots doing? We're gonna go check them out, brother. We're gonna go right now. There's a little bit of traffic. How much traffic is there? We'll see. We'll drive into LA. I don't know where they're at. I don't know how deep I'm gonna go because I don't want to get hit by no rocks and stuff, you know. And if the military's up there, we might just be skating around it. But we'll check it out, man. We'll see. I don't want to be around a bunch of losers screaming about why they're oppressed in a 2025 or whatever, in a first world country, holding Mexican flags or Syrian flags or whatever stupid flags they're waving. We will see. Dun, 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 dun. What a time we got. What's up, Howard? What's up, brother? Simplify, man. You guys need some rooftop Koreans, dude. That's what. Yeah, see what I mean about like the scale of coolness. Like, dude, back in what was that, 1965, or when was the Rodney King? The Korean rooftop Koreans, dude, shooting at freaking dudes that are trying to break in their store, man. Like, these little, like, I was watching the news last night, and like, these fucking retards have a chair and the girl's butt crack sticking out like plumber. I counted like 8 females, like trying to hold a sign or something, like as the pepper ball's whacking them in the face. No one feels hard. No one has sympathy for these fools, man. Yeah, dude, you can all see the girls. Like, girls don't, have like low cut jeans and like a shirt, so when they bend over, their whole backside sticks out. Like, I don't understand. They're LARPing, dude. Those are all LARPers. Like, back in the 60s, dude, Koreans were shooting Americans on the roofs. Back in the 60s, foreigners, as in Korean, like first generation foreigners, were shooting Americans trying to rob them. Welcome to America, you know what I'm saying? Dude, the Koreans, that's being more American than robbing thy neighbor, And a lot of dudes got shot, man. Those Koreans weren't messing around. That's why we got the Second Amendment, boys. Yeah, what's up, I can't, Mr. Yeast? What's up, Mr. Beast? Get ready for combat. Your country needs you. Oh, no way, brother. That's in LA. LA, no one that is born and raised in California. And LA's big too. So when you hear like Los Angeles, you think of like big buildings, right? LA's huge. I mean, there's an entire city of just houses in LA, it's just LA County. But actual Los Angeles, the city of Los Angeles, not the county, LA is just huge. That's why we're gonna cruise down there and see what we can see, and then roll back home. Because I'm not down to get I don't know. And then I'm not so much worried about like a dumb protester, if we even see them, because I mean, if we watch the news, there were like 10 protesters. I'm worried about the National Guard. It's not like I have nothing, you know, against them or anything, but I just don't want to go through like a weird checkpoint. Yeah. When the military's around, you tend to go the opposite direction, you know, you don't go towards it. But we'll see. Hey, bro, I'm from India, and you? All right, man. I'm from California, man. What's going down? I love Modi, dude. Modi's dope. How do you like Modi out there? Is he as cool as we think he is? Is he? I think him and Trump get along really well, so that's a lot of business will be booming in India, man. Thanks for coming on. What's up, Rock? Sorry, bud. All right, we'll see. We'll see what Los Angeles is all about, man. I could actually. See, I'll turn you guys the other way, so you don't freaking have to look at my ugly mug. I'll fix the camera. You never know, man. You never know. We'll head there. Oh boy, got stuck. Why is it stuck? This is hot. Whew. There we go. There we go. Is that hitting it? We're good. We're good. All right. What's up, Bobo? Can't see. There is a system to how American phone numbers work. I know you guys have area codes and such. Not that I know of, man. Just the area code. Like, yeah, gosh, dude, I don't know, Bobo, to be honest. I don't know if the numbers mean something. If I have to, I think if you live on the East Coast, it might be lower digits, and the West Coast could be high digits, like 9s. Because a lot of area codes I know in California start with a 9. But that could all change. I'm not sure, man. I totally made that up right now. I'm not too sure. I don't think so. That's a good question. Are you joining the riots? What's up, Ransom? Hey, what's up, USMC? Rod, Devil Dog, Simplify, keep your powder dry and your head on a swivel, brother. Hell yeah, man. Simplify. Cannon, man, I haven't seen your name pop up in a while, brother. What's going on? What's going on? Are you joining the riots? Nah, man. That dude. Like, well, were there? I get you. Can you call those riots? Yeah, you can. But you guys need to watch the Rodney King riots back in the day. Now, those were riots, you know. Remember, boys, we have, you know, in this country, we have boomsticks, man. And if things are out of control, you escalate it to boomsticks. And, yeah, I saw like 5 fat chicks holding up like a chair to block, the police. You see a bunch of like lady boys out there. You know, there's rioting, and then there's a bunch of weirdos going out in the streets, and it's like for pussies, dude. Like they riot like pussies. Like, if you want to see a real riot, Google like the Rodney King riots. You know, Koreans on rooftops. You know, those Korean dudes don't mess around. Yeah, but we're gonna check out. We're gonna check it out. We're gonna go down to LA, see if we can't see anything. You know how I be up in this, you know? I'm working my ass off. Hell yeah, brother. Hell yeah, man. Get that paper. Get that retirement in order, you know? The bills you have, the richer you are. The words of setting self-drivers cars on fire. The weirder setting self-drivers cars on fire. Oh, poor Elon, man. Poor Elon. Hey, Uncle Andy, what's up, brother? How you doing, man? Long time no see. What's up, Kenzo or Shinzo? Hope you packed a ventilator mask and PPC or protective PPC. Water stay up, brother. Hell yeah, man. A ventilator mask. I should, dude. I should actually. That'd be the only time I would wear a diaper on my face is going down to like LA, dude. I used to work down there all the time. It's not family friendly anymore. You know, why build a society if you're just gonna cater to a bunch of weirdos? You know, if you cater to families and mom and dads and the little people that mom and dads have, you know, you'd build a nice city, you know. And it was a nice city at once, but not no more. Not no more. Hi, how are you? I don't know you. Ruski? You look like a Ruski. Just walking on YouTube. Oh, and found you. Hey, what's going on? Are you Ruski or Ukrainian, man? What's going down? Welcome to the channel, Semper Fi. Yep, Ruski. You know Shimon? Every Ruski knows a little Shimon. What happened to that guy? He looked like a Third Reich character, man. He had a Russian armband with his leather jacket. Tell me you don't like a Shimon, dude. You're not a Shimon fan, are you? I'm being censored on here. Oh. Hey, high speed, low drag. What's up, brother? Long time no see. Russian? That's cool, man. How's it out there in Russia, dude? How's PP Putin man treating you guys out there? What's up, Keith? How you doing, brother? Long time no see. Welcome back to the compound. Come on in. The beers are cooled. The infinity pool's in. The bartenders are just waking up, brother. Come on down to Chinatown. Oh, God. Yeah, I know him. I don't like it. Oh. No way. You like Shimon? Wait, hold on. Let me reread that. Yes, I know him, and I don't like it. I listen to Following in Reverse. Oh, cool, man. Did you guys see Cash Patel on Rogan? No, I haven't watched that yet, dude. I haven't watched that yet. I'm not ready to watch that yet, man. I don't know. I don't know, man. I've seen some stuff on YouTube pop up, you know. But he said he got swatted. How did the FBI director be swatted? I don't know. I kind of heard little bits and pieces of it, man. But the stuff he said that sounds wild. I mean, you know, I don't know. I haven't watched it. It's freaking scary, dude. It's another account I have dirty money that's being censored. Oh, really? What's up, High Speed? So your other account, dirty money. Oh, that shit sucks. I wonder, dude. I hate to be one of those guys, but the algorithm, man, it's so strange, bro. It holds you accountable, and I don't know. It's someone effed up YouTube, and I don't think they can ever fix that. It's another. Hey, what's up, E? How you doing? We're gonna go see the riots. We're gonna go see a bunch of fat chicks with thongs sticking out of their butts hold a chair. Dude, I was standing there watching it, and I counted. The helicopter was floating around. There was maybe 50 people, and downtown, wherever they were, and there was chairs that they probably stole from an office building. You know, they have like outside picnic tables for office employees, you know. And I bet they stole that and put it out, and they're all the chicks were bending over, and you can see their butts. Big old tortas, man. Big old paisas, bro. And you notice that happened on a Sunday, you know. Let's see if it happens. It won't happen during the workday, you know. But we'll find out. It is Monday, so it's a work day out here in California. The road appears only to the one who walks it. That's pretty sweet. It's kind of like the wall they was building though. My text in English so slowly. My apologies. No, you're all good, Ruski. Shaman, yeah, is not a patriot. He's about money only. My recommendations, try to listen, is something. I got you, Shaman. Yeah, he's a dude. He looks like the Hitler Jugend, man. He has the like bleach blonde hair, kind of the side. He's a fucking tool. Shaman Ruski. Yeah, dude, that's cool, man. You're a cool Ruski then, brother. Hell yeah. I'll check it out, man. 6 pallets and 3 tires was a great start for the wall. That's not bad. 6 pallets? 6 pallets, that's 6 pallets, you know. I mean, I used to deal with pallets all the time. I mean, 6, I mean, that's a good little stack, but now you're like, all you just remove them, you know. Yeah, the stupid wall. Yeah, man. And they're you know, I don't know. Like, if you want to start some shit, if you want to like stop, you got to bring out the boomsticks, man. You know, that's the only way you're gonna. But they don't. They bring out little like rocks. They find rocks and they make their signs. I always say, man, you gotta let some chaos happen in society, or it's gonna be bottled up. Because you can't control, you know, how many people live in America? Like 350 million. You can't control that many people. You know, some people want to throw rocks and shit, and you just got to deal with it. You got to make them pay for the consequences, but eventually all these people are going to run out of steam, and they're all going to get arrested, man. And if I heard the Marines are coming up, the National Guards, I think, already deployed or there. No one in California would mind if Trump took over because of incompetent governors and mayors. No one would mind. No one that's driving on this big ass highway would care right now because we're all working, you know. Everyone's working. Well, we just want peace and quiet, man. Yeah, I want to visit some countries in future, and U.S. is my first place. Yeah, man. Bobo, it's not a wall if you can just jump over it. That's pretty true. It's more like just a little moat. You know, you just kind of hop over the moat. You see the 2 different fools who was ran over. Oh no, I didn't see. No, the people got ran over, dude. Shocking, you know. Elon talking about running for governor of California. No way. He said that? Dude, I think he would win. Oh, I don't know, man. California. See, I think this is just kind of me spitballing here. Trump needs the riots to happen so he can rip all the immigrants out of here, because they do. If they do a population count in California, isn't it like the Democrats get more people in the Senate or something like that? The census, whatever it is. So, I don't think we've had a fair election in California in a long time. because it just seems so unbalanced, and nothing's that unbalanced, right? You know, we get blown out by 10 million votes every year, and it just where like how, you know, everything's usually almost 50-50, right? I mean, you get 100 people, you ask them the same question, yes or no, or true or false, you're probably going to get roughly the same answers every time. But in California, it's lopsided, man. So Trump could take this place over, no problem, man. People that work for a living won't mind, because it won't bother us, you know. We'll only do something if it bothers us. The working class, the middle working class, you know. We got the super like Elon Musk, Jeff Bezos rich, which those guys are cool. We got a bunch of, you know, just normal folk like us. Then we got a lot of like really commie version poor people out there. And I'm not talking like poor in money wise, because that's, you know, a millionaire is poor to a billionaire, you know. A thousandaire is rich compared to a guy that makes minimum wage. So it's poor up in the brain, man. You know, Gavin is crying that Don I love that. Don hijacked his Nationals guardman. Yeah, well, he's I mean, cry all you want, you know what I'm saying, brother? Like, Gavin Newsom's such a puss nugget. The commander-in-chief, if you wear a uniform, the commander-in-chief has the right to override anything, you know? That's funny, dude. The Don, I love that. What's up, E? Is Elon and Trump fight state? Dude, E, I think so, man. I was, so I kind of think so. Because Trump being on the Epstein list, that was already a thing. Like, of course, the Democrats said that 4 or 5 years ago. That wasn't, like, when Elon said that, that wasn't, that wasn't a new statement. People online been saying that forever. That guy got around, you know, both of the weirdos. It seemed staged to me. You know, it seemed staged. It seemed, you know, I would flood the news. The whole weekend was flooded with Elon and Trump and this and that. I don't know what else went on in the world. You know, I don't know what else. What happened. It was all about them bickering, and you know that's what some people want. You know, some people want control the narrative, and then you can do stuff behind the scenes. I don't know. Everything they were complaining about. Oh shit! Oh, they're all rolling, boys. Get some! There's like 50 of these things. There's a whole line of cop cars blasting through the carpool lane right now. Woo! GTA, yeah! GTA 6, brother! Yeah, Ruski! Yeah, we're going to GTA. We're gonna do some GTA shit right now. Man, I haven't seen that. They're hauling ass. There's a bunch of them. I don't know. I can't really see them. Darn it. They're all helping someone. Woo. Brewski. Chase the cop cars for a while. For us, shit, dude. Not right now, man. Not right now. Any time, probably you could kind of hug them and keep chasing them and keep going with them, but not right now, dude. Like, cops been hurt in LA, and the National Guard, yeah, they're hauling ass. They're so far up the freeway. They're probably coming from another city. That's probably a team from another city down, where I live, probably going up. volunteer. Yeah, and here's the thing, you know, when LA needs more cops show up. Here's more. Holy shit. And then they get paid overtime, you know? This is what cops do here. They want to do this to get more overtime. You get more training, more overtime. You actually get to shoot people with your non-lethal weapons. Like, that's, dude, raise your hand if you'd like to shoot someone in LA with a non-lethal weapon, dude. You know, that'd be fun. Like right in the head, like poof. Hey, what's up, Howard? Never do that. I'm joking. Oh, yeah. Sometimes you might be able to convince me. So you lost my message. What's your name? My name is. Oh, what's up, V? I'm gonna call you V. Velashkov? Oh God, you got to give me a nickname, brother. My name's Matt, dude. Simplify, brother. Simplify, man. Or Mateo, if you want to get a little Spanglish on me. If you have a little Latinx in you, you can say Mateo. M-A-T-E-O. My grandma used to call me that all the time. Cool lady, dude. Coolest lady in the world. Call me Slava. Way, Slava. I like Slava. What's going on, Slava? Simplify, man. Yeah, a little bit about my channel, brother. I'm a former Marine, ex-Marine, once a Marine, always a Marine, brother. I served in the United States Marine Corps during the Iraq-Afghanistan war. So, you know, worked for a police department for a while. You know, that's what my background's about. My job in the Marine Corps was military police. You know, so did a lot of handcuffing. It was all good, man. All good. Welcome to the compound. Matteo sounds Italian? Matteo? Okay, it's Spanish or Spanglish. Mateo? Yeah, I mean, that for sure. For sure, that does. I mean, it comes from Spain. Spain's pretty close to Italy. You kind of can have the same lingo, you know. And yeah, if you speak Italian, it doesn't sound the same, but I think it has a lot of the same dialect. I don't know, but I can see why it sounds for sure. It would sound the same. I can see it sounding the same. Very common in Italy. Ah, nice. Dirty Money. Hey, welcome back. Low speed guy drive back to Dirty Money. What's up, brother? Yeah, Slava, man. I'll call you Slava. No problem, brother. Hell yeah, you did it. You say my short name without mistakes. Hey, I got you, man. I might be a kid from California, but I still, I got, the public school system wasn't that bad when I was growing up. Let's see, where are we going? Fremont Street? Oh boy. The graffitiers, man, are the worst. I have to go back. I studied Russian, Slava. I've only had 25 lessons. Oh, that's cool, dude. Russian seems like a crazy language to learn, man. Crazy language. There's like a 3 in there. There's like a trident symbol. So let's get this right. In the last year, fires in LA that burnt down 3 different huge cities. Now we have ladyboy riots, you know. What else has happened around LA in the last year? Anything else? Uh-oh. ticking. All right. Thank you, Dirty Money. I think we're good now, huh? We're good. Fremont Avenue. Fires, yeah, the fires. What's up, Jackson? What do you think about situation in politics? You know, I'm kind of like, you know, whenever I think about politics or what's kind of happening, and you know the immigration, and I don't know, I like whoever's fighting this has 3 more years of this shit, dude. It's only been like 130 days, you know. It's not even the first year, and every day I see good news. People are getting deported, you know. Everything I wanted out of this presidency is happening, you know. So I know the other side will fight here and there or whatever. But other than that, man, I couldn't be more happier with what's going on. I really can't. And like every day I wake up, it seems like it's America's self-correcting itself from what we were doing the last, not just last 4 years, man, the last like shit since since probably 2014 or something, you know. It seems like America went on a weird commie socialist run where everyone's trying to jerk each other off in the middle of the circle and nothing gets done. That's how I felt forever. And now I haven't seen it change all that much, but I just, what I hear, I feel like it's moving in the right direction. You know, people will always fight. People always look at government as like a negative thing, and no matter what government does, they'll always go out and riot. And I'm okay with that, man, because those people are the first ones to die. Like if I really had a problem with our government, like those dumbasses would go out, die, and I would be like, okay, this is what we need to do now, boys, you know? So you always need cannon fodder, and those people they're the same people. They're the same people that write for BLM, for COVID. They all go out and write, and Antifa, they're cannon fodder to me. You need those people to go out and get their asses kicked first, you know? Don't be the first one off the boat in D-Day, boys. You're not going to make it, you know? That's how I think about things. So, let's see. I call them trench trolls. Let's see here. I'll show you guys LA so you stop looking at my face. Is better for the deer. What is good for the wolf is bad for the deer. Oh, I like that. I like that. Bobo dropping some stuff today. Give me that. Don't judge me, boys. Los Angeles, the 101, right? That's where everyone was at, the 101. I kept hearing the 101 freeways blocked off. Let's put that to the test here, fellas. Yeah, that is a good saying, dude. I've never heard that one before. If you can stump some of the compound members, Bobo, you got some good knowledge. Man down. Man down. Come on, stupid thing. Open up. And you can't really see the buildings because there's a bunch of fog. The marine layer, as my good friend Pure Alaska told me once, he said it's probably all the marine layer because we're still pretty close to the ocean. Not too far. The tall buildings are back there somewhere, boys. You just can't see them. I can see them. I want to fix this. This is fucking pissing me off. It's been around a long time. Never heard of it. Yeah. I've been around a long time, never heard of it, dude. That's pretty sweet. That's a good saying. What's good for the wolf is bad for the deer. Dude, you guys really can't see the buildings. They're like a little shadow. Alright. Let's put this back on straight. There we go. There we go. Alright. If we're gonna get in some trouble, boys, we're gonna get in some trouble. God, these fucking freeways suck ass, dude. The bouncing's killing me. I don't see nothing. Uh-oh. Seems all quiet on the Western Front, fellas. I mean, that's LA, so I mean we're here, but see all the big bad protesters, they go home because they get tired. It sounds like Madam Colt and Smith and Wesson. What's your favorite city in California as a tourist? I like Venice. Yeah, Venice is cool, man. I mean, I like SoCal. Anywhere you go in SoCal is pretty fun, man. Unless you're like looking for a specific like climate, you know, because there's the desert, there's the mountains you can go to. There's a couple other, you know, locations. Yeah, I mean, let's get out of here. Union Station. I don't want to stay in traffic this whole time, boys, so we are gonna skedaddle, I think. Let's see here. What? There we go. No, not that one. Oh yeah, that one. Let's see. I mean, look at it. That's LA. That's it, man. I mean, cannabis for the culture. It's a big cannabis stop. Bro, nice to meet you. I'm gonna watch The Walking Dead with my wife. Have a nice day. Dude, The Walking Dead's sick. Ruski. Slava, man. Semper Fi, brother. I'll talk to you soon, man. Come back to the compound whenever you want. Always open. Ruski. You're always a friend of mine if you don't like Shimon. Alright, let's get out of here, boys. I don't want to sit in this traffic on this beautiful Monday. Let's go off Union Station. Let's get in some trouble down there, huh? Oh, I see little sirens. But that's pretty normal. This is Los Angeles. It's like a bad zoom. It's because of this shit. Fuzz just hanging out, enjoying life. No sweat, just doing my job. I'm subscribed. Hey, thank you, Slava. Take care, brother. Let's see. Yeah, cops are just hanging out. I don't see no. Oh, there's more cops over there. But cops are everywhere in LA. It's kind of a thing. It's a huge city. Walking Dead is real these days in politics worldwide. Ah, that's a good one. Yeah, well, you got a point. There's a camera crew. There's a little sign that says no ice, but it looks like the sign that says no ice. It looks like you know, like you pull up to a gas station and you want to buy a bag of ice. It looks like that sign. It's like blue and red. Like no ice. Okay. All right, flip you guys around again. And then let's do it this way. Everyone's just chilling. Oh, look at that. I can't go that way. Okay, well, we found some of the rioters. They're all down there. I guess I have to make a left. What up, boys? Bunch of news people. See, it's all safe. That chick's pretty good looking. Hey, we found it, man. I'm surprised we actually got here. Alright, now how the F do I get back on the highway? No. Well, we're gonna go this way and figure it out. I'm out of here, boys. I'm not dealing with that bullcrap. Bring back the water cannon. I wish, dude. That'd be sick. Alright. Vámonos. Yeah, there's a lot more cops. Does LA close down? No, that was just a street. That was not Figueroa. Yeah, Figueroa Street. Was that Figueroa? No, that was what street did I get off of? Oh shoot. I totally forgot which street I got off of, to be quite honest. But no, it's not closed down. They'll just block some of the streets in, whatever burnt down, you know, they gotta tow something out or whatever. Yeah, man. Not too shabby. I didn't want to be driving around there. Too risque. I don't want to have a damaged vehicle, you know. LA doesn't deserve my time. Whoa, son. Slow your roll. Yeah, there's a lot of cops. Now, it's not just wherever those riots were, they'll shut down the street. And then, you know, they got to clean it up. And yeah, they're there, man. They're there, and they're, okay. Let's get over one. What's up, Time? How you doing, brother? Super 5. Let me flip this around real quick. I gotta fix it. Yeah, man, I don't want, I would like, I hate LA, dude. I hate driving down here. It sucks. It's full of crap. It's just not, it's not well maintained, you know. The roads are awful. They're bumpy. There's people that live in LA that don't even belong in this country. It's just not, that charm that LA was, you know, probably when a lot of us were younger, that's gone, man. It smells like piss. It's full of graffiti and people tagging on shit. It's just, it's nasty, man. It's not worth it. The beaches aren't all that great near it, you know. Venice is okay, but I wouldn't go in the water. You know, I never go in the water in Los Angeles. It's gross. Or near San Diego, to be quite honest, because of Mexico. Mexico and Los Angeles are one big dumpster fire. Let the colors fly high. All right, let's scooch on over. We're in the clear. Want some, come get some. The good old days. Yeah, no, LA's still open. LA's huge, man. Like, LA's huge. What you saw on TV or what you see on Instagram or X, that's a little, you know, a mile of road or whatever. You know, 3 or 4 cars. There's like 50 million people who live in LA. Or how, I don't even know the population size. I don't think anyone does. Yeah, it's peanuts. But if Trump wants to do what he wants to do, riots have to happen in LA because now he has an excuse to go in. The worst thing that could have happened to the Democrat Party and Gavin Newsom in California was have more riots. The worst thing. Because now ICE and law enforcement are going to be down here for the next 3 years, dude. Kash Patel's on it, dude. Like, all the appointees. What's her name? Kristi Noem, Tulsi Gabbard. They're all on it, man. And they're gonna be doing this job for like three and a half more years. I don't know. It'll be an interesting time to see if LA cleans its act up, but. Like this, there's a bunch of just trash like everywhere, man. Like the city spends its money on doing other things and not taking care of the city or maintaining the city. You know, and that's what's the problem with most countries. All of Africa, they don't even have a. I saw that they don't even have a word for maintenance. You know, or maintaining, upkeep. You know, they just expect someone else to do it for them. What a piece of shit, you know. That's how Mexico is. Mexico, they don't do shit over there. They just sit around on their fucking asses all day. And they would rather sell their daughter into fucking slave or sex slavery down there, dude. Dude, go to Hong Kong, brother. Go to Adelitas, man. You'll see it. If you don't believe it, go. You'll see it. Hey, what's up, David Raw? What's up, brother? Simplify, man. Idiots protesting because they came illegally carrying their home country's. Yeah, it's fucking insane, dude. And that's what people, I think, forget. You know, like in America, you'll never hear the authorities, right? You'll never really see them. You'll hear about them, the CIA or FBI, but as an average person, you'll never see them. You'll never hear about them. They'll never get in your way. You know, that's not the American type. You know, you've probably been by one, but you know, they just wear normal people's clothes because it's just a job, you know. And what most people that come from other countries don't understand is eventually that dial will get turned and it will come crashing down. It's federal government, you know. Name a country that doesn't have a real strong police force on their federal government side. Everyone does. Oh, did you hear about the Mexican president chick? She's talking up a storm too. I think she needs to be voted out, man. She's a anti-American lady. Nice woke lib, dude. Burning the flag of the country you're reside in should earn you a ticket back to where you came from. Dude, I wish, man. I wish. It will happen. I mean, if they get caught out there, if you get caught out there, they're gonna hook you, dude. They're gonna hook you, and they're gonna check whether you're an immigrant. Like, it's the perfect setup, you know. This is exactly what, you know. If you want to arrest people en masse, make them start rioting, and this way you have all the opportunity to go in there and start arresting people. But here's the thing, Bobo. Like, I don't really care if you wave a flag in America that's not American. I really don't. The fact I want that person here just because they work and they pay taxes and they keep the machine going. You know, it's, you know, you can wave an FU USA flag. I don't care, but the next morning you're gonna wake up and go to work and buy gas and pay your bills. You know, you keep the monster going by hating it. As you know, if you like it, you keep the monster going. If you hate it, you also keep the monster going, because there's nowhere else to do that. You know, you can't go to Mexico and protest. You're just not going to do that. You know. So I don't know. It's a thing. Like, it's we know that's gonna. Like, I'm cool with it. Go fucking. I don't care. You know. And they're protesting in L.A. And those where they were protesting in L.A., no one lives there. Like, there's no. It's just street. You know, asphalt and big concrete buildings. You know, they're protesting in basically a concrete jungle. I call it the concrete jungle. You're not damaging anyone. You're not pissing any. You know, you're not changing anyone's minds. You're if anything, you're just pissing people off. But you know, nothing gets done. Nothing. You just okay. There's, you know, we just drove by it. You know, it's like, oh, can't go down that road. We'll just go around it. You know, I don't. You know what the objective, and what's their objective? There's no objective. There's that's why protesting doesn't matter, because it's just a blob of people who don't have a goal. They just, you know, it's like a kid crying. You let the kid cry and then they go away. That's how I look at you know what I'm really scared of? Dude, Martin Luther King, that dude could have really wrecked shit but his objective, you know, they had an objective. Let's march in our suit and tie, our church's finest, right, on Washington, and let's just stand there. We don't have to scream and yell and break things. If we stand there, and I'll give a speech, and just by you standing there shuts down Washington, D.C. Because what are you going to do? Arrest people for standing there? How many people are you going to arrest? You can't. But the minute you start throwing bottles, everyone's going down. Everyone's going down. That's why I guarantee that the United States government was shitting in their pants, because that's when revolutions happen. You know, you don't really need boomsticks. You just need to march on the Capitol and make sure the governors can't get in the building. And all you have to do is stand there. You don't have to block them. You don't have to chant, hey, no, deport them all and got to go, hey, no, you know. If you want to get real rowdy, you know, you get boomsticks. But all this, it's, you know, you got to let the kids cry. And they go and they throw things. And, you know, if the cops don't want to get hurt, you know, I wouldn't apply for the job. You know, that comes with the territory of working and being a police officer. You're going to have to deal with crazy people. What are you going to do? You know, what are you going to do? And this way, you know, our officers get some really good training. You know, it's all about training too. If I'm out there with, you know, with you guys, with Howard, Bobo, Time, you know, I'd be like, all right, boys, we're gonna go out there, shoulder to shoulder. Let's keep our distance, watch each other's backs. But it's like a live training exercise. Howard, you know, you take the first couple shots, you know, those canisters. You see all those canisters on the floor, you know. Yeah, you use it as training, you know, make sure no one gets hurt. You can, you know, I'm working, I'm getting paid anyway, so I'll stay up all night. I'll get paid overtime. I'll get paid double overtime. Ah, fuck it, I'm cool. You know, you guys can go all night. It's colder than shit, you know. And it's a Sunday. Kids have nothing to do on a Sunday, you know. The Lord, Jesus, the prayer was already over Sunday morning. Sunday night, people get a little wonky, you know. But we'll see tonight. Watch, there'll be a little protests, you know, people holding signs and whatnot, but I don't think it'll be, maybe. If people are in an unemployment, if people are unemployed, that's another dangerous cause. Hey, ho, ho. If you're illegal, you got to go. Hey, ho, ho. Howard, I seen that. Oh, Newsom challenged, oh my God, Tom Homan to arrest him. Like Gavin Newsom, dude, just do your fucking job. Why are you talking to Tom Homan? Like, what? Just do your job and this wouldn't happen. But it's all political, man. It's all, Newsom is a scumbag. We all know this. Dude, like, if there's one guy that got hit by a bus, I'd be like, it'd be him, man. If that is, I'd be, Like, he wasn't going to bring anything good to society, to mankind, right? We all know Newsom's a scumbag, and he's just going to, you know, he's not inventing anything new in the next 20 years of his life, so it's, But in the thing like this, boys, the only way to show other people that they have a bad idea is if they get proven wrong. And the only way to do that is to let the kids cry, and eventually they'll realize that they're wrong, right? We all were young and we all thought, you know, a lot of shit at one time until we were proven wrong, right? Self-consciously, or then we admitted it. Oh, like when I was 18, I shouldn't have done that. You know, being cheating on that husband or wife, or, you know, when I was 20, I shouldn't have, that was wrong for me to do. You know, you realize later in your life, but everyone realizes it. You know, if you don't know who the sucker is at the table, then you are the sucker, dude. And that Gavin Newsom's gonna realize. I mean, he has to be at home. He tried to make a new podcast, which sucks. You know. You have to realize, like, my speech is wrong, but he can't stop, because that's how he gets paid. That's how he gets insurance. You know, he's the runner-up for presidency next 2028 or whatever. He's going to run on Trump being a dictator. I'm tired. Yeah, we know. Yeah, we know Trump. Yeah, we still voted for him. Yeah, so Trump's not a nice guy. He likes to bang hookers and give them the golden shower in Russia and then be a traitor to Russia. Yeah, we know that. Yeah, still voted for him. I don't hold a morality key, you know. If some girl in England wants to bang 2,000 dudes, good for her. Good for her. I'll give her, yeah. You know, I don't, whatever, man. I don't have any feeling. I had to kill those things when I was 18 before I got deployed to Iraq, you know. I strangled that bitch to death. Oh, it was sad. I kind of cried a little bit. Feelings. Who has time for feelings, you know? Like Dublin in Ireland, ooh, the summer is the time woke students start to protest in the woke foreign and they prefer to stay in cozy. Yeah, you see, even like even in Ireland they do. Yeah, it's like there's always people that are gonna go out and protest. They're probably from 18 to 28. Not married, no kids, no life, really, barely working. You're kind of in that weird stage where you think you know everything because everything's really new to you. You're still learning, about the world. And by the time you hit 30, 32, you're like, dude, what? See, a lot of these protesters are going to look back and go like, oh, that was a stupid cause, 10 years from now. But you got to let the kids scream, man. You got to let it. The minute the federal government crushes that, it will start ripple affecting, right? You don't want to make new enemies. If you know who your enemy is, like for us boys, the protesters are, I'm not going to say they're our enemies, but they're the other side of what I have to worry about. If I can see them, then I know what they're capable of, right? If the government crushes that, I can't see them. I literally can't see them anymore. I can see them right now. We just drove by them. They like to burn down cop cars, and like that's it. Like if you want to burn down your own city's cop cars, they're just gonna buy another one with your tax dollars. Whatever. Yeah. Yeah, it's you gotta see your enemy. You gotta know what they do. You don't want them to go in hiding, because if they go in hiding, they'll build more. They'll bring more people in. And if you crush the kid crying, what else are you crushing? As a federal government. Well, as of right now, I think for most Americans that live in California and most normal people, even you don't have to live here, we're just tired of the protesting. So I think that's, we've seen it the last probably 8 years, right? It's tiring. It's so exhausting. And the cops are tired of it. The federal government's tired of it. And I hope they crack it down. I hope they never leave. I hope the National Guard never leaves California. Like in New York, isn't the New York stationed, or National Guard stationed in New York in the subway system? We need that all the time. That would be dope. The Don getting chit. I'm like, who's the Don? I always think like, what, the Don? Who's the Don? The Don, yeah, the Don getting shit done, man. I was wondering, when you serve in the armed forces, do you live on base, or do you find a place for yourself? You can always go home at night. You can always, or not. I mean, depending. If you're like training, there's sometimes like, okay, boys, like we're gonna train for a month out in the field, or just train on base, or whatever. It's gonna be a month of you're not gonna be able to go home. So pack what you need. You're gonna be on base for a month. We're gonna be doing this and that, whatever we're doing. All right. So there's times like that where you're working. You're training. There's other times in the military where, or most of the time, if you're not training, you can go home, to wherever you live, as long as you're back in formation in the morning, whatever time formation can be. For me, Bobo, I used to, after we were done for the day, whatever we're doing, if we weren't training, I would leave, go out all night, drive back into base at 0300, get my shit together and be in formation by 04. I had boys, we would go to Mexico and come back, straight from Mexico, get changed, and then stand in formation. You can also live on base if you're married. There are base houses on base they can provide for you. you know, if you're single like I was for most of my Marine Corps career, or not married, it doesn't matter if you're have a girlfriend, but if you're not married, you will always have a room on base, basically like a barracks. You know, we call them the barracks. So you always have a room, probably a bunk mate. You know, or you have a squad bay where everyone has lined up like the movies. You know, bunk beds. You know, so sometimes, you know, yeah. I mean, where you sleep on base, it really doesn't matter. But if you don't have work that night, you can always leave base. I always left base. I always did. Because there's no fucking females on base, dude. If there was, I don't know, a bar where like civilians can go in and have fun and drink, I would probably stay on base, right? That sounds fun. But I want to go where the females are, so I go to the bars off of base, because female, you know, people just can't willy-nilly go into the local bar on base. So that, you know, most young single guys go out and go chase tail, you know, get in trouble that way. Like any other normal Joe Schmo. Yeah, you can leave whenever, dude, as long as you're not training, you know, or you have fire watch. Fire watch was a bitch. You know, you'd be there all weekend, which sucks. Or gear guard or something stupid. But most of the time, yeah, people got families outside, and the military's really good with that, man. If you got a family outside of base, like, and you're not working, you go home, man. You got to take care of your family. Family comes first, man. Even in the military, bro, like, family really comes first. You know, the military tries its hardest to provide. It could be a lot better. Let's be crystal clear, but you know, and like your sergeant probably has a family. The staff sergeant wants to go home and see his wife and kids. Yeah, so it's all good, you know. I never had a problem leaving, unless I was working. That's it. And that's what, like, the discipline in the Marine Corps will teach you, is like, you can't fuck off. You know, you got to be there. You can't call in sick. If you're sick, you still got to show up. No one cares about your funerals that you have to go to. You can't go to any weddings, because that's stupid. Let's be clear. No one really wants. No man wants to go to a fucking wedding, dude. Unless it's an open bar, and I actually enjoy the people, but I never really do. You know, you always have to show up to work. You know, if you're working that day, you have to show up. The minute you don't show up, you're gone. You know, that's the discipline it instills in you. So, like, for me, like, I don't know, I there's things I just don't do because it's just kind of silly, you know. I will probably I'll probably never go to a funeral again, because it's kind of a waste of time. I got better things to do with my life. After going to my buddy Herman's funeral, he ended up taking his own life. You know, I'm like, I'll go to. My dad doesn't even. Well, Matt, what about your family? My family ain't about that life, dude. My dad said, cremate me and throw me in the river, Matt. And I said, oh, first. Actually, shit, my dad went this way. My bad. Wait, I thought that was an exit. Damn it. My bad. My bad. Lots of USA military planes at YYC today. Ooh, good. Dude, I'm telling you, like, people forget. People forget what America's all about. You know, America, you can do whatever you want. It's great, dude. If you want to throw rocks at a cop car, you'll probably get away with it. You know, and you could speed or race or sell drugs all you want. You probably get a ticket and cite released. You know, there's a lot of leniency, because let's be clear, you know, we're all human. I don't want to see people go to jail. Like, what a waste of life. Like, if you learn from your mistake, then, you know, whatever, man. You know, as long as you don't hurt nobody. But I think the next three and a half years now, the people that don't understand what America's about, you're going to understand it real quick, because those people will keep going out and repeating, rinse and repeat. And eventually, the long arm of the law is going to come cracking down, dude. And it's not even the state, it's the federal government, There's the federal government in Mexico, there's a federal government in Italy, Denmark, it's the government. Ours is different, there's federal, then state, and then local, but when the feds come cracking down, everything will fall in line eventually. Gavin Newsom can say whatever he wants. The minute Trump jumps command, it's over, So it's going to be interesting, man. I swear to God, the next 3.5 years are going to be the best 3 years of my life. Hey, ho ho, build the wall and deport them all. Hey, what's up, Ben? Brother Ben, how you doing, man? Gonna get effed by the law. yeah, eventually the big green weenie will come get you, man. Even in the military, you can get away with some good stuff in the military, you and your boys can squash a bunch of shit before it gets up. Corporal, sergeant might be cool with stuff, but every once in a while, dude, it will come cracking down. And that's when company-wide formations start, company-wide runs, 13-kilometer humps up Mount Motherfucker or Ankle Breaker, oh my God, or the microwave, oh dear God, and you have to do it, If you don't want to do it, you're out, and that's the same here. If you don't want to partake, they're going to deport your ass, dude. If you don't have the right paperwork, you're out of here. Like a herd of turtles. Hey, what was that? Brake Light Ben, what's going on? Another like, hey, thank you, Brake Light Ben. You see the dishwasher getting vaporized? Oh, dude, I saw you shoot. Yeah, you shot some. I didn't know what it was, and I saw it explode, dude. I saw it pop. I did. I was watching one of Gold's shorts too. Pretty good. Peaceful, man. Might be the same guy. I think so, brother. I only know one guy named Ben, brother. Hey, ho ho. Deport them all, they got to go. See, now I'm back in regular society where everything's peaceful. There's no graffiti everywhere. Nice roads where I'm not fucking bumping up and down. It's a crazy place. The air smells clean. There's not a bunch of homeless people or cops. Yeah. What street did I get off of? Damn it. It wasn't Figueroa. I was off the 101. We were there, man. We saw it. We couldn't, that one street, I couldn't go straight up. I had to make a left. Me and the whole lane had to make a left. Or every lane. You couldn't go right. You couldn't go straight. You had to make a left. Out in the middle intersection. That was I couldn't even, and all the news people were right there, but I couldn't even see what was happening, or nothing was happening because they shut the street down and everyone's gone. I think that's where the cars were on fire, which, that's not in the business district. That's where you guys are seeing the stuff is like in the warehouse district, where having a fire on the street is okay, okay, yeah, there's, businesses burn shit all the time, it's the, if you want to start some shit, man, you need to go into suburbia, if you want people to listen to you, you need to march in some suburban neighborhood to see how long that lasts. That ain't gonna, I don't know, that's a different thing. If you want to go protest in the concrete jungle, no one's gonna care, The only people that are going to care are people trying to get to work and the cops. And the cops don't really care because it's not their house either. So they'll stand there, right? If you're a cop, I would tell E, hey, if you're a cop, your number one job, E, is to stay safe and to go home to your family tonight. That's it. So if you got to stand there and watch a bunch of retards be retarded in California, then stand there. You're good. You're good. Just do that all night. If they cross a line with you, as if they touch you, or if you see someone assault someone else, then you can do your job. Other than that, stand there. The kid will cry himself to sleep. You know, we block them in to a certain corner. We arrest a couple of them. You know, hopefully those buildings have good insurance. I don't know how that process works out, but that's what I would tell you. Just stand there, look good, look professional, have a smile on your face. If someone asks you a question, give them a good answer. Hey, do you agree with Trump's immigration policies? And, you know, oh, ma'am, I'm just here to do my job. Yeah, I'm just here to do my job. Oh, but with the commander and blah, blah, blah. No, I get paid by the hour. I'm just here to do my job. Well, that's what the Nazis said. The Nazis were just doing their job too. Well, I get paid $20 an hour. It's, you know, whatever. Life goes on, man. You know, make sure you say something like that and you're good. All you have to do is stand there. It's not that hard being a cop, right? Just stand there, protect yourself, don't be the aggressor, and, you know, it's just property. You know, it's I would like to. Your life is not worth going over there and maybe getting injured, because your number one goal is to get home to your family. If you get injured, you can't go home. You know, you got to go to the hospital or whatnot. So you just stand there. If they want to come get some, get it. But that's it, man. That's how most police departments, and then they train. Sky. What's up, D? How you doing? Is this guy gonna go? Ooh. Avoid conflict any way you can. Yes, sir. Hey, Matt. Sorry it's been a minute, but I'm here. Glad to know you're alive and safe. Stay safe out there. Hey, D. Thank you. I am alive and I am doing well. California is still I'm a little sunburned, right? People were getting in fights with cops over illegal immigrants, and I was trying to chase a pretty girl down and have a couple cocktails yesterday. See the difference in life? You know, difference in life. If I had to pick, having a nice cerveza with the pretty lady, or being in downtown LA where the immigrants and homeless live, and the bums and the junkies trying to fight police officers on a beautiful Sunday in God's country, where would you guys go? The ocean, where there's a pretty lady and a drink in your hand, or multiple drinks, or in disgusting downtown? You got choices in life. And I chose plan B, son. Tow baby, what's up? Tow trucking. It still rules, Howard. Yeah. Hey, man, I was going to go down there, boys, and help protest, and I had a bunch of, I was going to do it. And then, I decided to go to the bar and chase a pretty lady. I got sidetracked, man. And I'll go tomorrow, I promise. Yeah, I mean, people have their pride, or, go see it. Oh, I saw Mission Impossible. I actually went to the movies. Yeah. Me and my dad saw Mission Impossible. It was pretty cool, man. I remember watching Mission Impossible, the first one, with him when I was little, and then it was pretty cool. We enjoyed it, man. It's been fun hanging out with my dad, man. He's been having a good time. Army Nation, what's up, brother? What? Go to the bar or go to the protest. The bar wins. Yeah, right, dude. Like, what? I'd sit at a bar, you know, hitting on pretty girls, or going to a loser's protest. I don't know, man. Just one seems a little better, you know. Or hey, we can even be on a pause note. Either like go work out or go help family do something, or go to a protest. See, you know, there's just better things to do in life than protesting. It never solves anything. Hey, ho ho. Say hi to your dad for me. I will, Howard. I will. I absolutely will, brother. Yeah, it's been fun, man. It's been fun. It's all good, gentlemen. This is where it comes to an end, boys. The compound will be closing for the... I'm out of here, boys. I'm gonna hang up the... Man, you guys are... The compound's gonna shut down for a bit. We're at our desk. Oh, that's a nice little church. Once I pull up in this parking lot, I'm gonna go for a little run, a little motivational run, see if my knees don't blow out. Swear, man, my left knee is scaring me. Swear, just never. You know, I hit that age where just things don't function as they used to, you know? And I don't want to hear it, boys. I know I'm still young. I don't want to hear it. I'm not looking forward to that day. Let's just put it that way, you know? Dirty Money, Bobo. Peace out. Stay safe, everyone. Bobo, Semper Fi, brother. Jackson, Dave, you all take care, man. Everyone. Ben, Bullseye, man. Nice talking to you, brother Ben. Hell yeah, Devil Dog. Yeah, I did see you shoot that. I didn't know what you shot. That was wild. Where? I don't know. Yeah, we can't do that out here. Y'all double tap and like and subscribe. Thank you, Ben. Thank you guys for showing up. I'll be back Wednesday for another stream. Maybe we'll go check out more of the protest, or I might go somewhere else, but Wednesday morning we'll be live, loud and proud, and that's it, man. That's all I got today. LA's going crazy. Hit me up on Discord, like, subscribe, and Semper Fi, boys. I'm out. Enjoy the day. Peace. Take care, guys.